So one of my friends asked me,
Wait, you have friends?
yes, I have friends. Let me start this again. So one of my friends asked me, hey, Achievement by Steven, have you seen Squid Game Season 2 yet? To which I replied, no, why would I watch a show about squids when I can watch a show about high school girls riding around and battling each other in fucking tanks? Okay, maybe I don't have friends. So anyway, he tells me that this season is really good, and if I enjoyed the first season, then I've got to go watch it. Unfortunately, I could barely hear him over my Osu gameplay, so I just replied with the good old, haha, wow, that's crazy. But the truth is, I'd never even seen the first season of Squid Games, because for all I knew at the time of its popularity, it was just the latest Netflix fad. Every other month, there's a new show on Netflix that everyone raves about for a week or two, and then after that, it's just never mentioned again, like Tiger King or Tinder Swindler. Apparently, I just had to watch those shows as well. Well, I didn't, so take that, friends and internet. God, I'm so fucking alone. And with me now waiting for Sakamoto Days to start airing, I figured that now would be as good a time as ever to check out Squid Games. So what's this show even about? Because seriously, I had no idea. Was it really just about the Squidward extended family? Would we get to see Squilliam Fancyton? So with those lingering thoughts, I went ahead and watched the first episode. And after watching the first episode, I had about one single thought.
This is just fucking Deadman Wonderland!
The show that everyone is still going crazy about is just a live-action Deadman Wonderland knockoff. There's nothing new or crazy about this. Deadman Wonderland did this 17 damn years ago. People participating in a life or death game for a cash prize? Yep, sounds like Deadman Wonderland to me. Alright, fine. I guess I'll watch the show first, just so I can tell you how much better Deadman Wonderland is. How long is it? 2 seasons? Alright, I'll be back. Just give me one moment. Give me a second.
That was literally just a knockoff of Kaiji!
So Squid Games came out as the #1 show on Netflix in 90 different countries and is still receiving critical acclaim following its Season 2 release. And while I can see why everyone enjoyed it so much and even had a fun time with it myself, I still just can't help but feel annoyed whenever someone speaks about Squid Games like it was the most new and innovative thing since fucking ravioli in a can. Hey! Like, holy shit, are these people even aware that Attack on Titan exists? Again, let me clarify, I did overall enjoy my time with Squid Game Season 1 and 2. Season 1 did have its fair share of issues, such as bad pacing in the latter half of the season, an awful shock factor plot twist, and some of the games being straight up unfair despite the host making a point about fairness. Oh, and whatever the fuck this is, I don't know, why? But overall, still pretty good. Thumbs up. With the popularity that Squid Games had gained, it's obvious that people love the concept of the show and were attracted to the mystery and heart-racing thrills it provided. But what if I told you that this isn't something new? Like at all. And now you're probably thinking, no, I don't believe you. You're lying. You, sir, are a liar.
What? No. Man, I wasn't thinking that. Come on.
Yeah, so anyway, fuck that guy, that lying sack of shit. I knew I shouldn't have trusted him. But I promise you, I'm not lying. There's a form of media out there that you may or may not have heard of. It's called anime. Now, despite popular belief, anime isn't all short skirts, hentai, and incest. That might be a part of it, but it's not all of it.
It's not? Oh, man.
Anime is a great art form to tell stories that may not work as well in traditional live-action media. Don't believe me? Try sitting through the Death Note or Cowboy Bebop live actions.
Hey buddy, speak for yourself. I for one like those movies. I'm also on dangerous amounts of fentanyl.
The best anime are ones where they can take advantage of the fact that they are animated and can do all kinds of crazy things with it. Just take a look at some of the fight choreography in early Attack on Titan seasons, or the stunning visuals in Demon Slayer. If these were to be live action, Attack on Titan's stellar fight choreography would just turn into a series of shaky cam and quick cuts. And Demon Slayer's visuals would just look like 2000 CGI. And just like any medium, whether it be music, gaming, or TV, there's a whole array of subgenres within, and that obviously stands true for anime as well. While on the surface they could seem like shows made for kids, that's heavily attributed to the memory people have for it, growing up and seeing the likes of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, or just parents seeing their kids watching these shows. But that's just one small part of it. Some of the most mature, thought-provoking media I've consumed in my life has been in the form of an anime. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm not showing Death Parade to a kid and burdening them with existential dread at their young age. They've got the rest of their life to go out and do that.
Hey son, how was school today?
School is but a distraction. The universe is a cruel, uncaring void. The key to being happy isn't a search for meaning. It's to just keep yourself busy with unimportant nonsense, and eventually, we'll all be dead. I'm scared, Papa. With each passing day, my mortality grows more apparent as the warm embrace of death creeps ever closer. But why is it that I fear death? I mean, we've been asleep for so long. It's being alive that is unknown to us. Death would simply be a return to how things were. Perhaps even how things should be.
So school was good?
I think what people enjoyed so much about Squid Games was that it really seemed like something fresh. The shock factor, the indiscriminate killing of players, the fun games, the mystery, all of it just designed to make you annoyed when that Netflix "Are you still watching?" notification pops up. Because, yes, of course I'm still watching. You know it, I know it. The FBI agent watching me through my webcam stuffed my face with my 6th can of ravioli while I watch this show knows it. We all know I'm still watching, okay? But in anime, we have a whole genre of shows dedicated to shows just like Squid Games. It's called Seinen. Okay, weebs, relax. Stop your heavy breathing. You're scaring your Hatsune Miku body pillow. That was a very simplified understanding, but all you need to know is Seinen means that the target demographic for these shows is young adult men. So the shows in this genre are going to have much more mature themes, which is why you'll find a plethora of shows in this category, which you would enjoy just as much as Squid Games. So what is it you really enjoyed about Squid Games? Was it the life or death gambling? Oh man, then you gotta go check out Kaiji. It's about this guy who gets roped into these insane high-stakes gambling games to pay off his debt. But these aren't your typical poker nights. It's life or death. Mind-bending psychological battles where one wrong move oftentimes means it's literal death for Kaiji. Or was it more so the survival aspect of Squid Games you enjoyed? Dude, Gantz is your anime. Imagine getting dropped into the craziest video game of your life, but it's real and it's deadly. You're now part of a twisted game where you'll fight terrifying aliens for points. If you score enough, you can come back to life. But here's the catch. No one explains the rules, and most people don't survive long enough to figure them out. Want more psychological thriller while still scratching that survival itch? Then allow me to introduce you to Btooom, where the main guy is this pro gamer who gets kidnapped and dropped onto a remote island alongside other hostages now known as players, where the only way to survive is to kill the other players using specialized bombs whose abilities are unique to each player's. The crazy part? The whole setup mirrors the game he used to dominate, so he's forced to use his epic gamer skills IRL. Only difference is now, it's literally life or death. Or do you want all the above, topped with that little extra uniqueness sprinkled on top? Then I've got 2 words: Deadman Wonderland. A prison that doubles as a twisted theme park where the inmates are forced to perform in deadly games for the entertainment of the visitors. And that's just the Wonderland part of it. The Deadmen are inmates with a freaky ability to turn their blood into weapons. And these inmates are again made to fight for their lives in these insane blood-powered battles. And caught in the thick of it is a young timid boy, Gantz, who was mistakenly sent to this crazy prison circus after being framed for a crime he didn't commit, and is now forced to participate in both the prison games and the Deadman battles. Basically fighting for his life 24/7 while you just opened up another can of ravioli and about to start playing League of Legends solo queue.
Honestly, he's right. I've got nothing to say to that.
I just gave 4 great unique anime recommendations, and if you enjoyed Squid Games, I promise you that you're bound to have a good time with at least one of these. The point of this video is that, while anime has gotten more mainstream and less stigmatized over the years, there are still those out there that will refuse to watch something simply because it's an anime. And that's an outright shame, because there are so many good narratives and universes to discover here, but they simply won't give these shows a chance purely because of the art form they're portrayed in. Oh bro, if you enjoyed Squid Games, you should check out Future Diary. You'll probably like it, man. Check it out.
Oh, for sure, dude. Is it on Netflix?
Well, actually, it's an anime, so you got—
Anime? Isn't that like hentai?
Bro, I've seen your camera roll. You literally have pictures of the strippers from GTA 5. And why the fuck are you eating beans? And for those of you Squid Game enjoyers that have also watched Alice in Borderland, fun fact, that series was based off a manga. I'm sure you guys all know someone like this, or hell, maybe you even are that person, in which case, I hope you do go and check out at least one of these anime. And hey, if it ain't for you, then it ain't for you. But you shouldn't knock something until you've at least tried it.
I was gonna make a Fent joke here, but I already did one of those. Now, syphilis, on the other hand.
I mean, yeah, I took my time getting around to the Squidward games, with the first season coming out in 2021, and me not watching it until the crack of 2025. But I still gave it a shot, and despite some grievances I have with primarily the first season of the show, I still ultimately enjoyed my time with it, and I'm glad I went and checked it out. And I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I honestly thought season 2 was a great improvement over the first season, which is always a nice thing to see, but sadly not common practice with many series. And while I admit that the Squid Games live action series was a great adaptation, with plenty of mystery and exciting games to keep me hooked throughout, but honestly, just go and read the manga instead.